Chapter 3. Rhyme Time. Fern and I sat at the same table. Teacher calls it the blue table. I call it the kids kicked out of the red table because we can't read so good table. But I like it here. Fern is here, but so is Chuck. I call him Up Chuck. Teacher does not like that. I guess Up Chuck shouldn't have thrown up on the first day of school. Then. Teacher says I shouldn't call him that. But Up Chuck always does a big belly laugh when I say it. Sometimes he even writes that on his worksheets as his name, but he also adds a little drawing of himself chucking up. He is a very good artist. We sat down to write our own rhymes. Fern wrote, "The dish would wish for a fish." I looked at her, and right away she said, "See, Jojo, it's easy. You try." Chuck wrote, "Dog jogged on the log." Okay, his was not very good, but teacher liked it enough that he got a sticker, and it was a shiny one. Do you know about star stickers? Other than glittery pencils, stickers are the most special thing a teacher can ever give you. Well, you might think a plus sign or smiley face is great too, but a teacher has to actually lick a star sticker. So they use their own spit. So it's kind of a big deal. It must mean you're a good student. If there were stickers for being a best friend, I would get one. But Fern, well, I don't know if she would get one. Best friends always save a seat for each other at lunch, and now, well, Fern really isn't saving me a seat every day. I thought about my rhyme real hard. I worked all morning. Teacher says sometimes words that rhyme look alike. So here's some rhymes I wrote. Please do not touch the couch. Can you hear the bear? Put the boot on the foot. I was the only one who wrote 3 rhymes, but teacher made his funny, scrunched up thinky face when I showed them to him. I know that face, and I know I don't like it. Well, Jojo, I'm sorry, but these don't work. They don't rhyme. You can work on this again after story time, teacher said. My face got very hot after he said that. Fern whispered, "You look like a tomato, Jojo. Are you okay?" The other kids in class looked at me. First I felt my tummy get rolly uppy and down. Then my lip quivered. I thought about what Mama said this morning about me getting shots. I needed my best friend, my other one, my home best friend. I thought about what Kokum said to me last night when she put me to bed. She told me a story about a very brave bear cub named Little Makoons. And every morning, Kokum also makes my hair into bear hair. It is very cute. She rubbed my tummy and whispered, "Oh, Little Makoons is rumbly in there tonight, my girl. I can hear it growling." Kokum kissed my cheek. "Maybe we should go get a snack to quiet Little Makoons." My tummy said yes. But I asked her, "Grandma, you have so many friends. How can I make more friends? It's kind of hard with some of the kids, like when they're not very nice to me or if they don't want to sit with me at lunch every day." Grandma answered, "Well, you don't have to try to be friends with everyone, but my girl, you should try to be friendly with everyone." I asked her, "You mean even Upchuck?" She bopped my nose. "Oh, yes, Jojo. Being friendly can mean saying please and thank you, or it can mean you hold back from saying something that is not nice." "Yes, I can do that. I will be very friendly. Friendly to make more friends. I will need more friends if Fern doesn't want to be my school best friend anymore." I cuddled with Mimi after Kokum left. Mimi licked my cheek. I like to sleep with her, but sometimes she snores. Chapter 4. The cat is out of the bag. When teacher wasn't looking, I walked to the back of the room. That's where the coat cubbies are, and all our backpacks are hung up. I quietly zipped mine open and reached in. "Oh, I'm so glad you're here," I whispered. "Urgh," came from my backpack. "Oh, now you're not talking to me, Mimi?" "To me, Mimi? Okay, I forgive you for ignoring me this morning." Meow. Her gray head stretched out of the backpack when I petted her. "Shh, Mimi. Teacher doesn't know you're here, but I need you. I'm kind of sad and kind of scared. You have to get your shots or you can't go outside this summer." Purr. "Mimi, remember when I had to get ouchie shots last year before kindergarten?" Purr. "Okay, Mimi, want to come sit with me?" Mimi did not say no. I picked her up and tucked her into my shirt. We went back out to sit on the carpet for story time. Teacher never even missed me. That was funny. But I wanted to see what he was talking about. I could hear him say something about a teepee. "Students, we have something very special in our classroom. As you know, our reservation museum will be hosting the Pembina Ojibwe Tribal Teepee this summer. Teacher explained. Teacher had his hand over a towel. It was covering something pointy on the table. And so, children, aren't we so lucky to have this? A miniature scale model for our room this week. Teacher told us that every class in the school would get to have the teepee for a week. Then we could all have a special learning time about it. He lifted the towel and we all saw a teepee. It was about as big as my whole arm. It had little wooden poles and a tan deer hide stretched all around it. I'd like to have one like that at home. My dolls could fit their whole family in there. I would even let Spider-Man in it. Then Teacher read to us from a picture book. I used to like this one, 15 reads ago. Teacher reads this book to us a lot. It's about a little girl scientist, but I couldn't listen the way I liked to anyway, because Mimi was clawing at me under my shirt. Uh-oh. Mimi crawled out of my shirt and she was on the run. I was sitting in the back row. The rest of the class didn't see a cat run across the carpet. Except Fern. She saw it. "Oh no, Jojo," she whispered. The new girl Susan watched Mimi run to the teepee, but she didn't tell Teacher like I know Bree, who was not a best friend, would. She gave me a side smile. Do you know what a side smile is? A side smile means you can keep a secret. Whew, okay. Mimi was safe. She'd just take a little cat nap in there. She likes little spaces. I could see her in the teepee from where I was sitting. I thought I'd better scoot over to be closer. Teacher was still reading the book. He seemed to like it so much, so we just kept watching and smiling. I was keeping an eye on Mimi. She pawed around inside the teepee. I thought she was trying to get the fabric all squishy and comfy for her nap. "Oh no," I whispered to Fern. "You can tell secrets and worries to best friends. That is why I need a school best friend. Susan, the new girl, was keeping my Mimi secret." Would Fern too? I could see Mimi. I could see what she was doing in there. Teacher noticed me talking during story time. He stopped reading. "Jojo, why are you talking during story time?" I said, "Oh, it's nothing, teacher." I made my eyes blink very fast. Fast blinking means you are very serious and full of truth. "No, sir, I'm good. I'm ready to listen," I answered. Teacher set the book down on his lap. "No, Jojo, we'd really like to know what you told Fern." I looked at Fern. I looked at Mimi. I looked at Teacher. He had that funny vein popping out on his forehead. "Well, I said. "Yes, Jojo, what is it?" Teacher asked. I said it as fast as I can. "Mimi went pee-pee in the teepee," I said with my shoulders hunched up. "Oh, well, yes, Jojo. Yes, it's not the time for rhymes, really. But okay, that works." I opened one eye to look at him. Teacher gave a little smile. "It was okay that my cat went pee-pee in the important teepee?" I asked. "Are you sure, Teacher? It's okay?" "Yes, Jojo, a little different, but it's all good," he answered. "So it's okay." I couldn't believe it, and Teacher never even looked at Mimi. I rolled over and tried to grab my cat from inside the teepee. I must have been talking to myself because Teacher stopped reading. Again. What's that, Jojo? Something else to add?" I stretched my arm inside the teepee to grab my cat. "I can't reach her, Teacher," I said, all stretched out. Teacher laughed with his mouth open. I could see his silver teeth in the back of his mouth. "Oh, Jojo, you certainly have learned wonderfully." "Yes, another good one." So I began, "Is it okay?" I looked between Mimi and Teacher. "Yes, Jojo, it's all very good. It's more than okay," Teacher said with a smile.